a teal blue, and it's got a cow. And it's a little rattle. Isn't it pretty? And it also has a, oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful. It is blue, one of my favorite colors. I like purple, but blue is like close. Considering my favorite color, it's actually like a blueberry, so it's like a shade of blue. But anyway, it is a pair of homemade overalls, or dungarees. And it has little cows all over it. And it is got little random polka dots, black, and you can barely see them, but they're white. Because there are actually white polka dots on there too. I'll hold it up so maybe the camera will focus. Okay. And it's got all kinds of little cows, little cows. I remember living beside cows in Virginia. You don't see cows up here where I live, of course. I'm sure that they live somewhere here, and it's a dairy state, but I live in the metropolitan area of Detroit. I don't actually live in Detroit. Detroit. Not if you live in Detroit. I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's just that's not. I guess it depends on what part of Detroit we're talking about. Because one time I drove down to Detroit looking for Eminem's house. They had his like a house he used to live in as a teenager, and the land bank had it up for sale for like $1. Literally, they were selling his old house for like $1. You know, starting bid was $1. Anyways, I went down to 8 Mile, and it was off 8 Mile. And I remember driving down 8 Mile, and it was, okay. And I got to the street where I was needing to go, which I can't think of what the road name was, and his house was on. Anyway, I started off, I cut off, and the first block, it was okay, there were nice looking houses and kids outside on bicycles, and okay, I come up to the stop sign, and I stopped. In the next block, they were the houses weren't as nice. They were actually like a couple that were boarded up, and I was starting to get a little bit nervous. But I came to the stop sign, and I didn't stop. Stop because I was kind of like getting really nervous that maybe this coming over, this look at Eminem's house may have been a bad idea. And the actual block that his house was on was in the third block over, and it was like horrible because they were literally houses that were burned out, and they were abandoned cars. You could tell they were abandoned because their tires were off, and they were sitting on cinder blocks, and no one was living on that block. Yeah. It was like, then I was like, okay, I could figure out why they were selling it for $1 because of the fact that the surrounding houses had depreciated so bad. It is not good. And anyway, my daughter took some pictures of me sitting in front of Eminem's house like this. And I took a video, and we got back in the car and we left. It was like a couple months later, somebody actually broke into the house and set it on fire, and the land bank decided that it was a hazard to people's safety coming to look at the house, just for the fact that Eminem lived there, and they come and tore it down. They announced they were going to tear it down, that demolish, demolition crew was coming in to take it down, but they didn't tell what date, so you kind of like after the fact they're like, oh, by the way, we went over and demolished his house, his old house, which is kind of sad because some poor woman from Tennessee had actually put in some bids to buy it, and she was upset about that. She obviously hadn't come up there to actually look at the property, because she had some like tentative plans to make it a museum and like fix it up and have people pay to come in and look at Eminem memorabilia. But I seen firsthand that the houses in that area were not good, not good. It wasn't good, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, but there was really no parking unless you parked on the street, and I don't know how she thought she was going to put a museum there where people were going to park, or actually getting people to come into this questionable block. But yeah, okay. I was like, yeah. I tell you what, I learned my lesson. You gotta be careful where you go to. Okay, anyways, it has a little blue onesie underneath. Let's take it out so you can see. And it's got a little orange dinosaur. Yeah, that's orange. Okay. Oh, the cat's making a racket. So if you ever come to Detroit, don't deviate off 8 Mile. Just like go, ooh, pictures and stuff. You gotta be careful where you drive at. Okay, this is a yellow one, and it has another pair of overalls. And it's got, oh my gosh, I just noticed. It is a kitty cat rainbow unicorn. Unicorn kitty, unicorn kitty. I don't know if it's unikitty or unicorn kitty. Unicorn cat. I don't know the proper term. But look, she's smiling. She's got a rainbow tail and a unicorn horn and some flowers. It's a white cat, and there's pink and yellow and blue on its tail. And it's like, I guess, mint green. I don't know colors. And it's got white clouds and white outlines of clouds and yellow stars and pink hearts, and it's got rainbows. Am I missing something? And blue and yellow hearts. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. And it's got buttons there and elastic in the legs. I'm going to put that on Tabitha here in a minute. It's like, oh. Make kids, make your own dinner. Just joking. I gotta make my kids dinner here soon too. I don't know why I can't get my kids to help themselves. And there's a blanket that matches, and it is finished with a serger stitch. I'm guessing that's serger. I'm guessing that's serger. My mom actually has one of these sewing machines that I think she calls it a serger. I never really learned to sew on them. It makes a finished edge on your sewing. My mother has a Kenmore sewing machine and a serger. I have her brother. I remember getting that sewing machine. My mom and I were supposed to share. share the sewing machine. It was a Christmas gift from my dad. Back, I guess when I started high school. Yeah. Nice Kenmore. I don't even know if they even make Kenmore sewing machines anymore. Okay, then we have a, oh, look at that. It's Piggies. And it's also handmade. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And it's got a black lace. And I can't even describe the color. I'll just hold it up and we can enjoy how beautiful it's stitched. Okay, and it's got puffy sleeves. And the bottom has a, let's finish with that. Look, it's not just sewed onto the bottom, it's actually layered on top. Okay, and in the back, it's got some little pink pearlescent, I think the pearlescent butterfly buttons. I'll try to, yeah, okay, there. Maybe they're peach. I think they're pink though. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I thought they were pink. Maybe they're peachy pink. Anyway, isn't they beautiful? It's just the way the light catches it. It's like, ooh, shiny. Okay. Cat. And then we have one more. Kind of makes me a little bit sad, all these beautiful homemade things, and I love the last one. But we'll do I don't know what word I'm just getting ready to say. Review of the clothes here in a minute. Oh my gosh, look at this one. It's a chicken one thing. This video is way too long, because I have actually talked and talked and talked and talked. And then it's like let's look. It's got roosters, and it's chickens, and it's on the background of, there's like little black, it's like black chicken wire. I know that's called chicken wire because my family has raised chickens, and you have your little chicken coop area where you put your chickens up at night so nothing happens to them. This foxes will get your chickens. Anyway, you gotta be careful about your dogs too. Dogs like eggs. My grandmother used to get so mad at their little dog they had. They lived on the farm. They called it Porky. I think the dog's name is Porky. Anyway, little Porky would like get out there and like get to the eggs before my grandmother would. Little Porky liked to eat the little eggs. My grandmother wasn't happy about that. And he would, bite down with his teeth till he busted, and he'd lick the raw egg up. I don't know how good that is for dogs if you think about it. At the time, I was only like 8 or 9 years old when they had the dog and the chickens at the same time. But looking back at it as an adult, I was thinking maybe that wasn't good. Maybe that's not a good idea for the dog to eat raw eggs. Anyway, okay. See, there's multiple colored chickens and roosters on here. So I don't know much about chickens. I know there's different breeds, and yeah. I know my grandfather, he has, my mom was talking about chickens yesterday when I was talking to her on the phone. But she was talking about all these different breeds of chickens, and I was like, and something about you can't like put grown chickens of a different breed together because they don't, I don't know, they don't get along or something. And my grandfather has decided not to have any more of these certain types of chickens in his chicken coop, so he took the little baby chicks to his daughter, my step aunt, and she's raising them with her baby chicks. She's probably got 50 of them, 50 baby chickens right now that she's taking care of. Also, she was telling me, my mom was saying that one of the babies had gotten up underneath the water tray, where they put the water. Somehow got up underneath there, and when he got the little baby chick out, the mom rejected it. So he took that one over there too for my aunt to take care of. She's one of those critter people. She brings them into the house and has a big heat lamp, and she sits there and literally hand feeds these baby chickens mealworms and crushed corn, and I don't know. I don't raise chickens, but I think they're beautiful. It is a bright red with chicken wire with lots of multicolored chickens. I like this one. My great grandmother used to sit around holding them and pet them. Maybe that's why I like chickens. Okay, and that's everything that's in the box. Alright, yep. That's everything. Only thing in the bottom is pink tissue paper. Okay. So, to recap, we have a bright red chicken dress. This is gorgeous. And it's got a tie back. I might not have mentioned that. And it's got a gray and white striped onesie underneath. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna put that on Wednesday. And we got this piggy one, the gorgeous piggy one. I used to do pig calls in Virginia. I did not participate in a pig calling contest. Okay, we got rainbow kitties, rainbow unicorn kitties, unikitties. I don't know how. Need a matching blanket, and then we got the cows, your moo cows. Oh, the black and white are milk cows. The red ones are meat cows. A little tip I learned when I visited a dairy farm with my oldest daughter in Girl Scouts. The black and white ones are milk cows, and the red ones are meat cows. Yeah, that was an interesting experience there, visiting the dairy farm. Oh, and then this one, look at that. Oh, and then Alyssa. Ew, look at it. Oh, here she is. This is going to be the longest video ever. It's already like 26 minutes. Oh, no. And I got to stitch it together with the other half. And this is a beautiful blanket with this kitty cats. And I love that too. Oh, it's so beautiful. So, I love everything. Thank you, Secret Sister. I really mean it. You have spoiled me. So many wonderful things here. I'm gonna put this on my refrigerator. I would put it on the wall, but the cat has taken to sitting on the back of the TV stand and trying to smack them off the wall. And I don't want to put something else up there for her to notice and try to get. Okay. Say goodbye, Autumn Sky. And thank you again, Secret Sister from Riverside, California. This is Callie with Callie's Room saying bye-bye. Aww. She stole my bus.